Oh, you watching me? You done started?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Obviously, you can see my junk is far from running. Atmore is going on this weekend, and we just not gonna make it. But anyway, in 2 weeks, Chris Graves and them doing the front of car chaos in Ennis, Texas. That's the king cat daddy of the races right there. If you get a chance to go with. That's the one we shooting for. I done told Chantel with the Dirty South Gassers and all to save me a spot that we coming. So I got my motor back together. I just freshened it up, put some new bearings and stuff in it. It's ready to go back in the car. I wanted to do a gear change on it, maybe calm this jump down a little bit. So, well, you see I got the rear end all the pieces. And I had a, what was that, a 738 gear, what gear, 7 something rear end in it. So I'm gonna change the ratio. Try to calm it down off starting line a little bit. And this is where I'm at. And the second part of this video, I'm gonna show you some of the troubles that you run up on. It's just something else to overcome, but I mean, I'm glad I found a problem and really no problem, I just wanna make it a little bit better. Next thing about Ennis, Texas, man, that's thing gonna be biggest eclipse forever. Gonna be right dead over the track, so I wanna go nothing else to see that. So plan on getting my junk misfit back together and being in Ennis, Texas in a couple of weeks and see all the Dirty South Gassers and of course Ricky Neal and Todd Barker, all the funny car guys, all my friends over there, and have a good weekend. I just got a lot of hours to spend between now and then on this junk. What's happening, guys? I'm going to try to show you a few things I run up on and get asked a lot of questions. I see them on Facebook and stuff all the time wanting to know the difference. I'm just going to show you. I'm not beating up on any particular company, whatever. I like Strange. I've been liking Strange since I was a kid. I just kind of always wanted Strange. But here's some of the differences I'm just going to show you. This is a Moser Engineering 33 spline spool. This is a Strange 33 spline. This was Strange axles all out of misfit. This is 33 splines. That way I was able to keep the small bearing anyway. That's what I built in to start with. 33 splines, Strange axle, Strange spool. You can see how the fit is, real snug fit. I was told that Strange cuts their splines, Moser rolls them, or whatever. They come from India. This is what I was told, or whether it's true or not, I don't know. I was told that the Moser splines was rolled into the axles where Strange and other companies cut them. 33 spline Strange, 33 spline Moser. Both are relatively new. This is 33 Moser with a Strange axle. You see the slack in it. Swap sides. Both 33 spline. That's just the difference between Moser and Strange.
And it does go in there.
It goes in there. Yeah, it's got. I mean,
they say it will work.
I'm supposing that will work. Do you really want that?
Yeah.
I'm just showing you the difference between Strange and Moser. A Moser axle, I'm sure would fit that. Maybe I don't have one to try, but I mean, you know, that's just. I don't really want that in my car. Now the next thing is I run up on, learned the hard way. These axles, if you can see where the splines start up inside of it, on this end, you see the splines are kind of recessed. This is a Mark Williams spool. You see the difference where the splines start on the Mark Williams spool.
They're all the way out at the end.
All the way out on the end. And you switch it around. See, they all the way out on the end. I have seen people put Mark Williams spools in their car, chunk, you stick it in there, same splines, stick an axle in it. The axle will go all the way through to the nose. You're not connecting anything.
Yeah.
So the depth of the splines, if you run a Mark Williams, here's the difference between the two.
Yeah.
Make sure that you got enough contact surface with your splines. And like I say, now the Strange and the Moser, the depth of the spoons appear to be the same. They're the same.
Yeah.
That's no problem there. But I wanted to put this 33 spline spool with my Strange axles. And I don't know. I do know. I'm not running that. I mean, that's just...
Well, that's like somebody said on a post on the internet. They said it'll work, but it ain't gonna be happy.
It'll work. Now, how long it's gonna work, I don't know.
Yeah. And the same thing with the Mark Williams. You got to be careful, because probably worse than if it runs through there and doesn't have any engagement at all is it runs through there and only has like half an inch engagement, and you don't know because you spin it and everything spins.
It feels like it goes good, but
Yeah.
I mean, that literally with your axle on some of them will go all the way through till there's nothing connecting at all. You only may have a quarter of an inch contacting on the pump. Not beating up on none of these companies. All of them is fine. Just be careful when you start mismatching your stuff. Because I sure was wanting to just put this spool. It was the only one I got. But there it is. There is a difference in the splines. Anybody want to argue there ain't? There you go. But I guess what I do is, like I say, you can see how much tighter Strange axle, Strange spool. I mean, that's a nice fit. And these have got several hundred passes on them, I guess, you know. And that's still a nice tight fit. No twist on the axles, they look good. But, I said again, a Strange axle, Moser. And they're both 33 spline. Do what you want to do, but I mean, there it is. You want to look at it. Anybody want to ask any questions? You don't got to ask. There it is. You can look at it. But there is definitely a difference between a Moser 33 spline, a Moser spool, Moser splines, and a Strange splines. There is a difference. Either way, I'm gonna probably take this spool, put it in that Mark Williams chunk, and I'm gonna go over to Ennis, Texas in a couple weeks and see just how fast I can go. And if anybody wants to get in my way, like Bodacious, they're gonna get to see how fast it'll go. I'm gonna be handing out free ass whoopers. He's done got one free. He owes me for the next one. So anyway, guys, that's just more of the problems you can run up on dealing with rear end junk. It'll work, Strange spline will work in a Moser spool, but it ain't handled.